I'm heartbroken, but after all this, winter and company truly won't kill me.
Jeepers, don't people get sick of this place night after night? Same music, same act, same faces.
They like familiarity. It gives them confidence.
I'll take what it is. Most of them shopping around that dance floor being more comfortable because they're in bed.
Bed? If they was to get that over, what would they use for conversation? Dancing with those guys like that, how can they think of guzzling champagne like that after all I spent on your education? Oh, Mother! It is one thing to come out, it is quite another to go under the table. Get married, dearie.
This is Mike and Rob. It ain't fair. Why would he get married and have kids right there on that coat? Sadie, what'd you say if I was to tell you I was a communist?
I'd say you was best. I was a Norman Thomas fan, and look where it got me.
Oh, how could Bob do such a thing to me? Oh, the Dr. Jekyll, the Mr. Hyde, which is sweet.
Okay, now, Laura, you gotta put an awful dent in his career.
What of my career? I've had 5 husbands, and Bob's the first one to tell me what he thought of me in public. Oh,
He's so proud to have this rabbit career like yours, Laura.
he said he was deceiving me. Taking the weirdo, focusing your life. Oh, I feel so superfluous. Promo says it. Yes,
It will settle your superfluity. Flora, did he give you a lady's name?
Unfortunately, he's not that drunk.
And I was drink from Mr. Winston.
Nobody would have tell me. He's a gentleman, and she's a married woman. He just told me that she was a natural blonde.
That ought to narrow down the field.
Oh, and he said she was as pretty as a painted flower.
Well, you're pretty damn colorful calliope yourself. Snap out of this, Laura. You know you'd like to forgive him.
I forgive on faithfulness, but not based in gratitude. I rescued him from those threats. I married him. What thanks do I get? He said he was going to be a cockeyed coyote before he takes me back to the coast.
Let this be your lesson, Flora.
Oh.
Don't let your next husband become financially dependent of you.
Oh, Nancy, don't lecture me. I've learned something from every marriage. In this marriage, I learned you cannot expect notice of each from a cowboy. Oh, my eyes are all full of mascara.
Alright, we've got to get home. Okay, Jack, meet us in the lobby. Head for the last roundup.
No, there's a telephone in there. I'm going to call Mr. Stack.
Now, what can he do, Laura?
Well, I'm going to tell him he cannot take a picture until I say so.
Why not?
Because I own his horse.
Yeah! What's it all about?
One gets you 10, some man.
That is the work.
You can always count on that. Laughing and dancing with those boys like that.
Yes, Mother.
What can they think of you?
Yes,
And don't think I didn't hear that Princeton boy call me no drizzle puss either.
Listen, so Crystal's not in there. I don't think she's in the house.
I know she's coming. She has to.
What are you going to do when you find her?
I don't know, but I'm going to do something.
Say, why don't you settle that matter with Stephen?
I have no proof, I tell you, but it's welcome. He's as drunk as you say he is. Let's go something.
He's been trying all night to get Flora away to the doorman. You have $20?
Yes.
That'll get him locked in the men's room until we need him.
Not 3 pounds.
3 pounds! How can I earn you that?
Yes, but it's the moral satisfaction. Just bananas and milk for 1 whole week. And that called for enormous carrots.
I wish I hadn't come.
Your husband didn't want you.
Flora was disgusting.
It was funny, even the kettle drum was laughing. My dear, who would lead a life with me without a sense of humor? But Flora is a fool. Peggy, always remember, it's matrimonial suicide to be jealous when you have a really good reason.
Edith, don't you ever get tired of giving advice.
Listen, Peggy, I'm the only happy woman you know. Why? I don't ask Phelps or any man to understand me. How could he? I'm a woman. And I don't try to understand them. They're just animals. So I say, what the hell? Let nature take its course. It's going to anyways.
So then we go on Saturday night, and it's Atlantic City. And he says to me, I gotta go home tomorrow, baby. And I said, why you got to? And he says, my wife always expects me home on Easter Sunday. So I says, what she expects you to do, lay an egg?
Do you have a safety pin? I've never been so embarrassed.
So I said to him, I told him, I said, I had a great career until you made me give up the steak heel bug. And for what? A couple of cheesy diamond bracelets and a lousy cloth. With every time it breaks down, you gotta have the cloth shipped over from Italy.
Practically popped out of the soup. And then my expert said, oh, don't look now, you just dropped something. I've only been the left one, it's so much better.
Stephen is in a mood.
You can take it and like it.
This is so
pardon?
I'm so afraid I wouldn't see you tonight. Oh, Mrs. Fowler, Mrs. Haynes, Mrs. Fowler, Mrs. Fowler.
Charms, charms. Sir,
Modern life is complicated. Why are you telling Mary?
come on, Sylvia, the lady is tight. Why, Mary, when did you begin drinking?
Early in the evening with Mr. Winston. You know Mr. Winston, don't you?
No, I'm afraid I don't.
Of course you do, Crystal. I introduced you to him, don't you remember?
Oh, yes, at a dinner party.
Well, Mr. Winston is outside now, waiting for some woman and drunker than you could possibly imagine. He's finding it very hard to handle in front of Stephen. Crystal, where are you going?
I'm not going to stand here and listen to this drivel.
Oh, I wouldn't go in there either. Mrs. Winston is in there and having hysterics. Apparently, Buck's been deceiving her.
Really? What does that have to do with me?
Quite a lot. It seems you're the woman.
Why, are you? If he used my name, it's a lie. Right? It's just a cheap story to do
It'll be
something.
common gossip by tomorrow. Stephen's laughing.
Oh, Crystal is going to loathe it, but my psychoanalyst is going to adore it.
What are you trying to do? Pin something on me in front of witnesses?
Whatever she's driving at, Crystal, that little tramp put her up to it.
Stay out of this!
Yeah, check it, Sylvia. We have minor leads this evening.
So, Mrs. Haynes, you've been listening to the ravings of a conceited fool. What did he tell you?
Well, I know pretty much everything about you.
Huh, do you? Then why are you standing here talking to me? You should be outside spilling it all to Stephen. You're bluffing.
That's a very good idea.
He won't listen to you.
Oh, you can't tell, Crystal. He's terribly fond of Mary.
Now you get this straight, Mrs. Haynes. You handed me your husband on a silver platter, but I'm not going to return the compliment. I like what I've got, and I'm going to keep it. I won't be stampeded by gossip. What you believe is what Stephen believes will cut no ice in a divorce court. You need proof, and you haven't got it. And when Mr. Winston comes to his senses, he'll be forced to go with my explanations. All right? Now that's that. Good night, Mrs. Haynes.
I hope Mrs. Winston will accept your explanations.
What have I got to explain to her?
What about the apartment?
What apartment?
You know as well as I do.
Stop trying to put two and two together.
Oh, I didn't do that. Mrs. Winston did. She had you followed. She's seen you both.
Seen us both doing what?
Going in and coming out.
Going in and coming out of where? You're lying.
I wouldn't be so sure, Crystal.
Sounds like a Victorian theater.
Shut up!
Oh, Crystal, why didn't you confide in me?
Sylvia.
Certainly not. She's the cat that walks alone. Oh, Crystal, I could have told you someplace much safer than the Gothic apartment.
Why you big loud mouth idiot?
How dare you?
I'd like to slap your stupid face!
How dare you? Oh, Mary, how dare you?
I've got a job to do on Laura. Kiss you when I get back, Sylvia.
Now explain the facts of life to Stephen.
You're trying to break up my marriage.
The way you did hers, you floozy.
Well, maybe you're welcome to my leftovers.
Thank you. I'll take them.
Mary, haven't you any pride?
No, that's right. No pride at all. Pride is a luxury a woman in love can afford.
Why, you what?
It's really too bad, Laura.
You bait this waffle! So you're determined to have a scandal, Mrs. Haynes. I'm the one who's going to have a scandal. Why, Mary, she's no more natural built than I am. I'll be just for Castle Becky.
Mrs. Stephen Haynes, currently.
This is the thing Stephen left you for? Very good, I can say you're an idiot. I'll be back before I let all your things like that go to me in the shambles. You were lying. No, Phil didn't know about us.
So what if she didn't?
There's a gentleman called Mr. Haynes, and he said he's been waiting a very long time for his wife.
I am coming.
Mary, what a dirty female trick you play.
Yes, from a great noble little woman, you're just a cat like all the rest of us.
Well, I've had 2 years to sharpen my claws. Don't go back, Sylvia. Good night, ladies.